I am Jenny Turley, your go-to guide for unforgettable getaways, here to help you turn your dream trips into reality.
I'm Carla Morrissey, your adventure enthusiast. Together, we will share expert travel tips, insider secrets, and stories that are going to inspire you to book that next adventure.
Whether you are dreaming of cruising the Caribbean, exploring Alaska, or discovering hidden gems around the world, we have got you covered.
So grab your passports, pack your bags, and let's take off for another travel adventure.
Today, we're talking about something super personal. What is the one item you never travel without? You know, that thing that if you forget, your whole trip just feels off. All right, so let's dive in, Carla. What is your must-have?
Okay, seriously. Not only is it travel, but it's everyday life. Are you ready? Do you see what's behind my head? It's lipstick.
Lipstick?
I got lipsticks. Yes. I go nowhere without my lipstick and lip liners.
How about that?
Yeah.
One travel item.
Yeah, that's it. It's always lipstick. Could be used for everything.
Lipstick?
Well, it could be used for everything. You know, it always perks up your face. I always have it on. I don't want to say I'm lipless, but I actually can make my lips larger with my lip liner. You know, you just use it all the time. It always makes you feel good. It makes you feel perky. I just love it.
All right. So did this just happen by accident? Did you go somewhere without lipstick once and just said, look, this is never happening again? Or
no, this comes from a long, long line of lipstick wearers. So long story, but I'll start short. Give you a little bit of it. My grandmother and my aunt had their own beauty salon. And when they worked, they had their little stations. And this was way back when they actually wore uniforms. And I'm talking 60s, 70s, 50s. That's how far back this goes. And above my aunt's station, she had lipsticks just like this, lined up. Just like this. This is the way it looked. It was lined up all the way up top above her chair. And this salon was famous in the Chicago area, and they actually were in newspaper articles, and it was the typical Chicago bungalow beauty salon. So you actually walked down the stairs and went into the downstairs of this house where my aunt lived, and this is where the salon was. So needless to say, during family parties, my cousins and I would sneak downstairs and play all day long in the salon. They had hairspray guns back then. So they were attached to a vacuum system and they sprayed. And I'm talking Aquanet. Okay. That's what they used. And it would spray all over their hair, and we would spray these guns and get yelled at. But I would climb up. I'd climb up on my aunt's station and I would grab lipsticks and I would put them on. My grandmother and my aunt would always say, don't ever let them see you without your lipstick. And I swear to you, I am never without chapstick, lipstick, something. My grandmother would get up in the morning, put on what she called her house coat and her little kitten-heeled shoes, and she'd walk off to the bathroom. She'd comb her hair and she'd put on a lipstick before she put on anything else, and she'd walk out to start her day. And that's kind of how I start my day now. That's why I travel with it everywhere. With my lipstick. Here's my grandma right here, working in the salon right there. This was the station that I used to climb up on. Yep, that was my Sia station. So this is my aunt. This is my Sia Lil. Sia in Italian means aunt. That's my aunt. That's their friend Marge. Look at Sign of the Times. Check out the glasses.
I love those.
And the little cup. But yeah, I would climb up on this little station here and I would like scale it, and all the lipsticks were lined up right over here because the door was right here to get into the salon. So, yeah.
Well, I'm not new to Aquanet. I was a child of the late 80s, early 90s, so I do know Aquanet, but I never heard of an Aquanet gun.
Oh, it was in the salon, and that was what they would load the gallon jugs underneath their stations, was filled with Aquanet or Final Net or whatever, that stuff. Because I mean, seriously, look at that hair. look at this. Look at those pins in there. Look at the finger waves. Grandma was awesome. Check that out. Look at their uniforms. Isn't that fun?
I love that.
Yeah, we'd hide around the corner back there. We'd hide around the corner because my aunt and my grandma would make us do laundry. We would have to wash all the towels when we were little while we were back there. So we would hide. We didn't want them to find us because we didn't want to do it.
That's great.
Yeah, but that's
So
where the
you take
lipstick
it on
came from.
every vacation? Is it in your handbag? Do you have just
Always
one? Do
in
you
my
take
purse.
several?
No, I got several. All of those up there will actually be going on my trip that's happening. I also have stuff that I use, and this one right here. This is just the moisturizer one, but this actually, I don't have the other two to show you because they're gone. I've used them so much, but there's 3 pieces to these little kits. One's a moisturizer, one is a lipstick, a cream blush. You can use it for everything. You just give it a
Oh
little
wait,
swipe.
it's the same thing. So you use the
It's
lipstick for
I use it for everything. And there's
okay.
3 pieces to it. There's just this one, there's a highlighter, and then there's the actual like color, like a little burgundy. And then you just dab it on your cheeks like this, put it on your lips. And so you have your moisturizer, you have your makeup, and you have a highlighter. This stuff is great. And honestly, all this stuff is for mature skin because I have mature skin. So this was actually made for mature skin. It's great. It's all made from beeswax. So if you have high allergies to everything, I have very sensitive skin, so I have to be really careful what I put on my face. So
Oh.
this is all made from beeswax. So
And
that's
so
huge.
this is not a paid endorsement. This is like your
Absolutely
own
not.
personal
My
preference.
personal, that's what I've been using for years I could tell you guys the brand.
What is it?
It's
People want to
Boom.
know.
It's Boom. It's called
Boom.
Boom. Boom.
All
It's
right.
called Boom. Story is that it was made from a beautiful, beautiful woman with mature skin who was a model many, many years ago, and she retired, and she, felt terrible that they were getting knocked out of the modeling world, and she was stunning, beautiful long gray hair and mature skin. She came up with the product, and it's all natural. They've got, like I said, the basis of it is beeswax. She is unfortunately since passed, but her daughter runs the company now. So it's a great company, great cause, and it's just great for your skin. So I totally push that one. Absolutely.
Well, I can tell because your story originates from a family story, and the lipstick is from a family story that
That's
makes
right.
this all just intertwined for you and extra special.
Of hairdressers, right? I mean, that's
Yeah.
where it all came from. So there you go.
Yeah.
And now we take it all. So lipstick, lip liner, portable moisturizer everywhere you go. Because you could use this then for your chapstick and everything because you're so dry in the airplanes. You need it. You need that.
Wow.
So, Jenni, what do you have that you absolutely cannot travel without? Because I know
Okay.
you do travel. You travel a lot. We got some stuff coming up we're going to share about, but
I've told you this, and I'm going to tell our audience this. I think Carla is more the fun one. She has all these great stories, and they're so fun and energetic. And then I'm like, a little more boring over here. So my one item is going to be this crossbody bag.
perfect.
I know it's not near as exciting as lipstick,
Yeah,
but
you got a
it's
lot of stuff
small
in
and
there.
it's tiny. I can take it on the cruise with me. But the reason it's important to me is it's got 3 pockets. Technically, I think it has 4 zippers, but I have allergies and like deathly allergies. And right inside here, it fits my EpiPens perfectly. And people who use
Is that what
EpiPens
that
know
is right
that
there? Is your EpiPens?
that
Okay,
is what it
nice.
is right there.
That's fantastic. Do those have to be refrigerated or anything, or you just carry those as is?
So you can't leave them in the heat. Go on my body or in my carry-on. They don't go in checked luggage. And I highly suggest all my clients, any medication that you need, you make sure that is not in your checked luggage because you don't want your luggage to get lost and then not be able to access the medication. And when you're getting on a cruise, you don't know what time you're going to be getting your medication. If it is in your checked luggage, you don't know what time you're going to get that to your room. So I
100%.
always recommend keep them in your carry-on and keep them with you. And when you're getting on the cruise, maybe you're going to go to the pool, or maybe you're going to go eat at the buffet first, or whatever it is. Like, I wanted
Yeah.
it to be easy. So I got the crossbody bag. So you will
Fantastic.
see, I'll post a picture that you can see me actually wearing it on the ship in like almost all of my pictures.
A
It's
cruise
got that.
recently did you use it on that you know that it works so well with these cruises?
Well, it's so funny that you asked that because when I was getting ready to show everybody the bag, I was digging. I was like, oh gosh, what snuck in here that I might have forgotten about? And when I was in here, so I've got my EpiPens, I've got an inhaler, Just
Oh, there you
you
go.
just never
Yep,
know
yep.
when you're an asthmatic. You just never know. But down at the very bottom in here, I also have a claim ticket from my Virgin Voyages trip. So it's
Oh,
my sailor's copy of how I can claim a bottle of tequila that I got in one of the dining halls. So it really is just
hey.
this great bag. And one of my extra special things is when I go on cruises, I don't like to have my cell phone with me. I love the days when you could take your cell phone and lock it in the lockbox and you don't have to get it out again. That way you can really detach from the world and be like, sorry, I'm on a
Yes,
cruise. Don't have my phone. But now all the
agreed.
cruise lines have all those apps and you just can't do that as well.
Mm-mm.
So my cell phone actually fits in this pouch. Easy peasy. Look at that.
Oh, I love it. So perfect. That's a perfect size.
It is. So it will hold my EpiPens, my inhaler, some papers. It'll hold my phone in this pouch in here. Depending on where we are, I can do currency for that destination. If I need some extra
Mm-hmm.
currency, an extra credit card. If we go to an excursion and they give us something, it all fits right in there. And I love that it's crossbody, so
Love
it
it.
hangs, and I don't have to keep up with it. I can just pretend like it's not even there.
Does it fit your passport? And do you have to take your passport with you when you leave, when you go to these ports?
So it does fit. The passport does fit in there, but I have to make a confession. I am also not your typical cruise seller. It is not very often that we go on a cruise and I actually get off the ship.
Oh, I love that though. Don't
We
you?
love it. We love the people getting off, and then we stay
Mm-hmm.
on and we get to experience all the things that there's lines for.
Oh, I love
It,
that.
it's quiet and
I
it's
love that.
just, we usually go to the spa or we'll sit up and people watch.
Yeah, that's
That's one of my
perfect.
favorite.
That's perfect. I'm kind of with you. I'm 50-50 with getting off the ship. I try
Yeah.
to do short excursions, short and short, and I'm back on board when no one's on the ship. So I hear you. I get you.
Yeah. Most of the destinations we have been to at some point, in time. So when we do go and it's a new destination, we will get off. But for the most part, we've been to most of the ones that are on the cruise lines. So I probably need to start expanding.
You have a big one coming up though soon, Jenny, that you are getting off the ship.
I do. I'm going to Alaska.
Yay!
And we are doing not only Alaska, but we're doing a northbound Alaska. So it's not a
Wow.
round trip out of Seattle. We are getting actually on in Vancouver and we're going to be getting off in Whittier. And then we're taking
Wow.
a train on up to Talkeetna and then to Fairbanks.
Oh
So
my
it will
gosh.
be a big one. So, yes, we will get off on all the ports there because we have never been there and we will experience it all. So I'm very, very excited. But again, in the pictures, you will see the crossbody bag, I assure you.
I can't wait. I can't wait. It looks like it's a perfect size, honestly.
It really is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all about that.
I'm really glad we were able to talk about our one must take item for sure.
It's tough
Um,
to pick, but
I
I never
love that
leave.
yours was lipstick because it's just something that's been ingrained in you
That's right.
all these
Never
years.
let them see you without your lipstick. Now, that might be different for our male listeners, and that's fine. But you know what? I'm still telling you, you better have your chapstick with you because travel is drying and no one wants
Oh,
to be crispy. No one wants to be crispy.
especially
So
on
grab your
airplanes as
chapstick.
well.
Yeah. Yes, your partner will give you your chapstick then. If you don't want to carry it, they will have it for you.
Yep, that's true. And I never go anywhere without my crossbody bag because it keeps those life-saving meds within reach. That's great. Now we have questions to ask our audience.
And now we want to know what your must have is. Let's make this a conversation. Is it a good luck charm? Some of you have stuff that you can't leave home without. You have to have it with you. Is it a snack that you like to snack on a plane or something that you have to have in your room? Or is it a travel pillow or a whoopee? We're all okay with that. I have it all.
Mhm.
I have it all.
We'd love for you to be part of our first audience. Drop a comment on our latest Instagram, Facebook, social media. DM us your answers. Please feel free to
Please.
send us an email as well.
We'll be shouting out to our early listeners. So please don't be shy and add those comments and send us your questions.
If you've enjoyed this episode, do us a favor, hit that follow button and share it with a friend who loves to travel as well.
Your support means the world to us. So thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, that is a wrap on this episode of Bucket List Boarding Pass. We hope we have sparked some wanderlust and helped you get one step closer to your next adventure.
If you had fun hanging out with us, be sure to follow, leave a review, and share this next episode with your travel crew.
Got a question, travel story, or destination you want us to cover? Send it our way. We love hearing from you.
If today's episode has inspired you to start planning your next trip, visit us at thebesttravelagency.com, and we would love to help you book your next getaway.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and remember, your next adventure is just a boarding pass away.